all these directors now are starting to have their delayed branching off from lib politics moment. Ari Aster and now Yorgos doing the sort of, well, maybe they were right the whole
Yeah.
time and it just wasn't very popular to say. That's what Eddington was, that's what this movie is.
Feels like,
And
yeah.
it doesn't feel, maybe it's just me, it doesn't feel in step with late 2025. It feels like if you
Hmm.
would drop this in late 2024 or early 2025, then gangbuster. And frankly, I'm grateful that it doesn't feel in step because we need to get back to that. We're starting to get into shaky ground where it's like, we could fall right through the moat right now and wind up back in 2021 or 2018. We're, people got a little too comfortable there. We're not out of the woods yet. So when this type of movie drops in a environment where people are shouting, woke is back, or Dash is getting fired by Gersh for talking to certain parties, for lusting after certain parties that are 10 years their junior and dropping their elf
Hmm.
bar to flash their ass to him on the podcast. That's a slippery slope, as they like to say.
Yeah, what? I completely lost my train of thought after you just said that.
After I brought up Dash's ass,
Yeah,
Haz's H word this episode.
I think I think if this is the type of commentary that we're going to get, Addington or this, even though I still have like 20 minutes to go on Addington, I know
Sure,
it's
you
annoying.
do. 20
Uh,
minutes, 2 hours, same thing.
I did you see the Epstein emails about Trump blowing Bubba?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't, that's,
It's
come on.
it's the piss. That's the piss tape again. It's like
Yes.
the same thing, but years later.
And yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
people and people on the right taking it seriously because there's this civil war within the right currently. That's not a thing to anybody unless you're on X.com
Online
and
so much.
you either buy into Nick Fuentes or you buy into like the Ben Shapiro camp. Like that does not exist to 95% of Republican voters in the United States because they don't know most of them don't know who the fuck Nick Fuentes is as much as he is a firebrand right now and he's gone on a bunch of shows. They don't know who the hell that is. And they might have seen a Ben Shapiro video come up on their Facebook reels when talking to their niece or nephew. They
Yeah, the
might have
people that
seen that.
actually, the ones that actually vote, the ones that
Right.
actually go and not just tweet about voting.
Yes, this is not like an actual. It's only an issue in terms of PR. It's an issue in terms of cohesiveness. But what do you? It's a multiple layered problem there because the Ben Shapiro faction. Since we're diving right in Begonia. Um, the whole Ben Shapiro, Israel's blackmailing the politicians thing. That is a serious problem, right?
Hmm.
That's a serious problem for the country. That's a serious problem for the Republican Party, for anyone who's right wing. For it's a problem for everybody.
Yeah, it's not a conspiracy. Let's say that's a thing.
That's it. That's absolutely a thing. And Epstein
Yeah.
was clearly
Yeah.
involved in that. But
Hmm.
at the same time, I think the biggest issue with Nick Fuentes is that he is somebody who, more than just being vitriolic towards Jews or whoever, right? If that's a problem for you, then the issue that is just universal with Nick Fuentes is he's somebody who gets off on like shorting the country the way that you would short a market. And I've made this point before that Nick Fuentes has the most to gain from everything around him being terrible. So he's never somebody who's actually constructive and tries to put forth like ideas to build. And if he does, then it's to amass fandom around himself. It's America first, and that's his brand. It's you're going to be he's trying to build a base. He's not really trying to create a vision for the future of the country that's cohesive. He's not somebody who thinks 2 and 3 steps ahead. He quickly goes back on what he says and talks out of both sides of his mouth. And that's not somebody reliable. That's somebody very dangerous in the long term. Like that's not a sustainable leader for anything, which is troubling when the person is also very charismatic, very
Yeah.
charming, funny, well spoken, which he is.
How old is
So
he?
he's only
He's like
like
20.
27 or something. He's a really young guy. So that's a very serious problem. Now, what I was getting at before is when it comes to things like the Civil War movie, or I'm working on an article right now for Substack. I wrote the article, but I've been so preoccupied. I just shot a music video for